Welcome to a quick Wornout racing update because it's been a little while since I spoke to any of you and I don't want you to think that I've disappeared or I stopped working hard. So let's jump straight into this and I'll let you know how everything's going and when you can expect to get some proper videos back out again soon. A few weeks ago, you'll remember that I picked up this incredibly good Suzuki Ignis Sport for hardly any money whatsoever, and I was getting it ready for its MOT. Now, spoiler alert, it has now been for its MOT and it failed, but it only failed on emissions, which I'm pretty certain is from it being sat for so long before I took it in for it, and maybe the fuel that I've put in is still a little bit old, even though I've topped it up. So I'm going to put some more fuel through it, put some fuel additive in it, take it for a really good blast and let it just run out and get the catalytic converter really hot in it, and I'll get it back in. It did have some advice on a few other little things, really minuscule stuff, but the main ones being outer CV boots need replacing. I really don't want to do it, but I'll have to do that at some point, so I'll report back on that soon. But otherwise, it was as good as I thought it'd be. Not a single mention of rust or anything that you'd ever care about on there from the advisories. The other project, and which has gone very well in my videos, and I know some of you are getting very impatient for, was the 899 turbo build. Again, doesn't look like I've done anything, and I haven't as such, but I've been planning it, and I've now got a really clear idea about how we're going to do it. I'm definitely going with the log manifold. I've measured up all the inlets and outlets for that, so I now know what size pipes that I need to buy. I've also decided I'm going to be actually making the plate, the actual flange for the turbo manifold myself, because by some sheer luck, I managed to come across this super thick piece of metal, which if you can look very quickly, is just about, if I move it around, the right size. So all I need to do is to cut it down to shape, make it look a little bit cleaner, cut the 4 holes in it, and that will be my flange for my log manifold. So the turbo video will be coming again soon. So don't worry about that for any of you that have actually been saying to me, like, hurry up and let me see how you're going to build this thing. So trust me, I am on it. The other thing I've been getting asked quite a bit, actually, and understandably, is what is the future hold? What does the future hold for my Ignis Sport? I've got to be honest with you. It is so nice, I can't bring myself to sell it straight away. I almost just can't do it. I don't think I'll ever find an Ignis Sport this nice, ever, without spending a large amount of money that I don't want to spend. So, at the moment at least, the plan is, and I've only really decided this morning, and hopefully I can make this pay off, is to drive this car around while I take the lemon off to do some much needed work to it. Some of that will be upgrades, some of it will hopefully be putting the turbo engine in it if it gets to that point, and some of it will just be making the car better than it is, because it could be better, and there's a lot of little niggles and stuff that annoy me. So for the time being at least, please don't hold me to this, because I change my mind often, as you probably know. The Ignis Sport will stick around even just for a small amount of time, even if I just take the lemon off the road just for the remainder of the winter and the start of spring, and then we do the old switcheroo and I start driving the Fiat around. But you never know. It might mean stick some decent wheels and stuff on this to make it look a little bit nicer. And I might take this to a track day as well. I don't know. We'll have to see. But either way, the time being at least, the Iggy is sticking around. I won't name it yet though, because that would probably make me keep it forever. We don't want to do that. But aside from that, and me constantly looking on Facebook Marketplace and getting all kinds of ideas. Some of them actually probably will come into fruition at some point once the Ignis has gone. That's about it for now. I'm going to crack on. I'm going to order some parts for the exhaust build, get that turbo started up, and then I'll be checking back in with another video. So just bear with me for a little bit longer, just while I get over this last little hump from the Christmas period, and we'll get cracking. I feel like this is going to be really interesting.